Are you looking for a scholarship that will pay you an annual stipend of 25,000 euros and also provide 3,250 euros per year towards your eligible direct costs? Then this video is for you. Welcome to the channel. Today I bring you another opportunity from the Republic of Ireland. The call for the Irish Research Council, Government of Ireland Postgraduate Scholarship, and Government of Ireland Postdoctoral Fellowship for the academic year 2026 opens September 11, 2025. But before we get into the details, if you have not subscribed to the channel, will you please subscribe? Help promote, support the channel so that we can bring you more of such informative videos. Now let's get into the details. This is the main website of the Irish Research Council. So you'll see here that the current call is closed, but as I said initially, it's going to open September 11. So the purpose of the Irish Postgraduate Scholarship and Fellowship is basically to support research, masters, doctoral and postdoctoral candidates who intend to pursue full-time research in any discipline from Irish universities. So when you come to this website, for example, it tells you that the scholarship covers a stipend of 25,000 euros per annum, a contribution to fees, including non-EU fees, up to a maximum of 5,750 euros per annum. In cases where the grant recipient is a non-EU national, they may request for additional 4,000 euros per annum over and above the standard free contribution. Any remaining differential in fees must be paid by the grant recipient and or the research body. Eligible direct cost of 3,250 per annum. So, important eligibility change. So from previous year, there will be some eligibility change for the 2026 call. So the program will now open to new entrants to a master's or PhD program or to registered students in the first year of the degree for which they are seeking funding, aligning with the full degree funding model. Now let's take note of the other important details, the days, okay? So the important days, the call opens. So the call opens September 11, 2025, 12 p.m. Irish local time. Application deadline 23rd October 2025. Supervisor mentor deadline 6 November 2025. Research office endorsement deadline 13th November 2025. Call outcome end of April 2026. And then award start date is 1st September 2026. Okay. So when you come to the Research Ireland website, it says the similar thing that I already described. So call opens 11 September 2025. Please note that all eligibility criteria and other relevant information regarding this program will be outlined in the call document, which will be published here on our website when the call opens September 11. But as I said, I want you to familiar the call document, the major changes they've already listed. Okay, so come to the call document and then familiarize yourself. Okay, when you open this document, familiarize yourself with the eligibility criteria. But let's finish this part and then I'll come back to the call document for the previous years. So the Government of Ireland Postgraduate Scholarship Program is unique in the Irish landscape and complements other channels for funded postgraduate education in the Irish ecosystem. Among its features are individual prestigious awards for excellent research in the name of the applicant, an objective selection process for international independent expert peer review, funding across all disciplines from archaeology to zoology. Okay, awards for bottom-up non-directed research with the exception of those funded by our strategic funding partners. So these are the funding partners You can take a look at some of the funding partners here: Environmental Protection Agency, Department of Children, Equality, Disability, Integration and Youth, Department of Foreign Affairs, and then Metarian. And then that's the meteorological services. And then eligibility effective changes for the 2026 course. The program will now be open to new entrants to a master's or PhD program or to registered students. So I read this already. And then what it offers, the same thing as I read from the previous page, is here. And then the key days. Okay. So I've informed you all about the key days already. Now we're going to go through the call documents and then other indicative forms which are important to this application. So the indicative forms are the applicants, your form that you have to complete, and then the supervisor form. And then we'll also take a look at the online application. Once you click here, apply here, and you register, right? The kind of things that you may have to complete. Okay, we'll go through that as well. You have to application registration page. This is how it looks like. So you will fill in your date of birth, the usual personal information, and then you submit. So this is how you create an account. So let's take a look now at the call document to see the eligibility criteria and the application process. Okay, great. So this is the Irish Research Council call document for 2025. Okay, this is for the previous year. So, but the changes are already outlined. So, Government of Ireland Postgraduate Scholarship, Government of Ireland Postdoctoral Fellowship. So, once it opened in September 11, you will see the days change here, but most of the documents, basic things will be the same. So, when we look here, you can look at the major things what we offer, and then what I want us to look at is the eligibility. Okay, so, eligibility. Potential applicants should carefully ascertain whether they are eligible in advance of applying to either program, or that is the scholarship or the postdoctoral, the fellowship. Okay. So, all applicants will be required to complete and pass a preliminary eligibility quiz on the online application system prior to accessing an application form. Please note that passing of the preliminary eligibility quiz and provision of access to the application form should not be taken as confirmation that all eligibility requirements for the program have been met. If it becomes apparent to the Irish Research Council that at any stage of the application, assessment, or award offer process that an applicant does not meet the eligibility criteria, an application will be deemed ineligible and any award offer shall be withdrawn. Okay, so the basic things: there is no age limit for applicants to be eligible for either of the scholarship or the fellowship. So take note of that. All applicants must be affiliated with an eligible Irish higher education institute or research performing organization. Applicants will only be accepted in either the Irish or English language. Applicants must not have had two previous unsuccessful applications to the relevant program. Okay, so this is how the applicant form looks like. Okay, so it's a Word document. When you come through here, it asks you a couple of questions. There are a number of questions, not a couple of questions, a number of questions. So familiarize yourself with the questions. Do you hold or have held previous? So this is it. Okay, so this is the initial application. That's how it looks like. uh, you'll see here that you have to, yeah, so work experience. Please provide details of any relevant work experience including voluntary work to date, which should include employer's name, 300 maximum words. Okay, and you have your personal statement. So your personal statement, maximum 500 words for your personal statement. And then after you've finished, you completed your personal statement, you then have to write maximum 1,000 Whereas on your career training and development plan, and then you also have your proposed research information that you have. So this is the form of the application. So take a look at it, familiarize yourself with it, so that once it opens, at least you have an idea and you are ready to kickstart your scholarship application. Okay, so yeah, good. Another thing that you may want to familiarize yourself with is the frequently asked questions. Okay, so when you download it, this is it. You can also go through it, see most of the questions frequently asked and the answers that they have provided to this. It is all on the first page of the document. Make sure that you read the call document when it opens September 11, indicative forms, familiarize yourself with it, go through the guide for the online system, which is the applicant and the supervisor. Okay, yeah, and then the frequently asked questions. This scholarship is open to all applicants from all countries, as well as Irish students. To proceed to the application form, applicants must first pass the preliminary eligibility quiz on their online system. There is no age limit for this scholarship. Applicants must hold a bachelor's degree in order to apply for the master's program, or they must have a master's degree in order to apply for a PhD program. Okay. Applicants must be fluent in English. The Irish Research Council does not require IELTS or TOEFL. However, check with the Irish institution. They may need it or not. Okay. So the application processes generally. Read the call documents. Okay. Apply to an eligible Irish institution. Get a supervisor who will work with you on your research program, and then complete the Government of Ireland Postgraduate Scholarship or Government of Ireland Postdoctoral Fellowship application online. If this presentation has been helpful to you, please do like, comment, and share. Please share so that someone else may also benefit from this information. This is the captain. Adios.